Yes, Thomas. 400 years of this in the Americas doesn't seem too easy now, does it? Said one of the fallen. Of course not. But you dismissed it anyway, because you were too selfish to think of anyone else's pain but your own. Lucky for you, that's all you'll need to focus on down here. That's enough, said Lucifer, who suddenly appeared at the end of the hallway. But my lord, you promised us 2 millennia. It's only been 1, and I've just started my turn. Well, I changed my mind. It's just 1 millennia now. Now move along before I change my mind again and string you up there next to him. Thomas, I'm sorry to intrude, but I think it's about time we visit your father. I think you've earned a bit of sentimentalism after getting the shit kicked out of you for so long.
I'm so excited for college, Dad.
Good. You'll be a 3rd-generation Paulson at my alma mater, so represent us well, son.
You bet. In fact, already reached out to your frat. Pledging starts in a couple of months.
That's very good, son, but that's not what I was referring to. College is full of hippies, reds, women's libbers, and even Negroes now. Don't let them shame you for being what you are. What we are, son. Remember, I raised you to be a winner, son. To win at all costs. No apologies, no handouts, no sympathy for the losers. You give them an inch, and they'll take a mile. It's always them or us. Someone has got to be on the bottom if you and I are at the top. That's the way it's been, and that is how it will always be. Am I clear?
Yeah, yes, sir. Crystal clear, sir.
That's my boy. Now hurry. We're gonna be late for Mass.
Behold, Thomas, I give you Henry Paulson, Lucifer exclaimed joyfully. Thomas sat in utter shock and disbelief. Lucifer laughed with sick satisfaction as the color drained from Thomas's sorrowful face. Yes, yes, Thomas. He is one of my finest works yet, said Lucifer, looking on with pride and amazement. Do you know why I'm so impressed with your father, Thomas? It's because, in spite of all the suffering he's endured here in hell, he's still a man of principle. He understood in life that whoever possesses the power and the means to impose it is entitled to rule, and that all other considerations are irrelevant unless they can justify that principle. On earth, he wielded the power and the resources to impose his will, enrich himself, and maintain his advantage. But down here, I had to show him, prove to him, brutally, sadistically, fatally, and unrelentingly that I am indeed the most powerful, that I can dominate him in every conceivable way. He also understands that beneath me stand only my angels. Your father never thought he would bow to a man with skin darker than his. But alas, many such men are indeed among the fallen, and so they too have become his rulers, as they are stronger than he, just as I am stronger than them. Lucifer then stepped away from Thomas's side and crept toward his father. Now that you understand Hell's food chain, Thomas, it's time for you to witness the apex predator consume his prey. Then, Lucifer opened his mouth, monstrously wide, turned to Thomas' father, and began devouring him whole. Daddy! No! Thomas cried out. But Lucifer only continued to feed like a lion on a helpless gazelle. Thomas's father did not fight back, and Thomas himself dared not intervene, as they both understood the utter hopelessness of their situation. So this is the place. Yep, Lucy's palace. Not bad, eh, Onyx? Why don't you let me handle this one? I'll be back in a second. The Centurion then proceeded into Lucifer's chambers with unshakable confidence. The sound of his heavy, intimidating footsteps clanging loudly throughout the chamber. Inside the throne room was Lucifer and Thomas, who was tethered to him like a helpless animal. But for the first time during his eternity in hell, Thomas witnessed a flash of fear in Lucifer's eyes.